triple integral. So what the general integral you have taken that is goes to the region or this term. So this is f of x, y, z into, or you have to take it v into, that is dv. In this triple integral, if it is there, f of x, y, z equal to 1, the functional value what it is given to you, that is 1, or the surface what it is given to you 1, then the volume will be given by, that is goes to triple integration over v. So or sometimes we will write it, that is goes to triple integration a. So this is over the region what it is given to you. Okay. So first example I am writing, that is find the volume of the sphere x square plus y square plus of z square is equal to a square using triple integral. So now thus it is geometrically what it is there, I will draw it the figure. This is the center of the sphere and radius is goes to, in this place is a. So this is, where you want to start, you can start it, that is goes to anti-clockwise direction you have to move. Either x if you are taken here, y is here, z is here. So now that is, this sphere is symmetrical about all 8 octants because of the sphere is that is divided into equal 8 parts. That is goes to, if exactly if you will cut it at the middle, hemispherical sphere comes, again you have to make it a 4 part. One part what it is there, that is coming in this room. So that 8 times, that is goes to, by the symmetry, required volume equal to 8 times volume in the first octant. How you will take it in the double integral, that is called plane areas, 4 quadrants. Here it is goes to 8 octants will be there. The example I was told it in the previous class, that is, so regular class, while giving the explanation of the triple integration, that is 8 rooms you have to take, that is first floor 4 rooms, and exactly the same, that is goes to the size rooms you take it in the ground floor. The center of the sphere comes at this corner, and that is goes to, the sphere is divided into 8 equal parts. What it is coming here, that is you are able to see that. So therefore the entire sphere volume what it is there, that is goes to 8 times volume bounded between actually these 4 walls, that is called coordinate planes, and that is the lateral surface of the sphere or the circumference of the sphere what it is there, that is gives the volume only in the first octant, and so that should be multiplied by 8 times volume in the first octant. Just like how you will take it in 2-dimensional, that is the first quadrant. In 3D what it is there, we will say that first octant or positive octant. Volume in the first octant. So first octant is nothing but that is goes to every time. So it will be there, that is goes to 0 to only varying. 0 is the minimum value for x and maximum value for y what it is there. So here that is goes to, in this particular term here, x varies from, how to get it the limits in shortcut, that is goes to, I will give it. Whenever x you are finding, keep the fingers on y and z. X varies from 0 because of first octant, and maximum is goes to the value of a. So y varies from 0 is the lower limit because of first octant, and when you take it to y, only keep the finger on the next variable, and x square should be shifted to that side. Y square comes as a square minus x square, or y comes as plus or minus, since of the first octant we will write it as a square minus of x square. And the last one is z varies from 0 to under root. These 2 variables you shift it to that side, a square minus x square minus of y square. So these are the limits because of the symmetry I am taking. Therefore RV equal to, required volume is goes to 8 times triple integration, or that is goes to dv phi, or 8 times this is comes as dz dy dx. 0 to a, 0 to root of a square minus x square, 0 to root of a square minus x square minus of y square. just that is goes to how you are evaluated the double integration, the same way you have to evaluate it triple integration also. This is 8 times 0 to a 0 to under root a square minus x square as it is first with respect to z because of this limit is containing x and y. Therefore, that is the last variable what it is there z. So, integration of dz is z and root of a square minus x square minus y square dy dx. Or this is comes 0 to a 0 to root of a square minus x square, only you substituted the upper limit a square minus x square minus of y square into dy dx. Now this term should be integrated with respect to y because of x is the limit containing, therefore first we have to integrate with respect to y. For that this is just you rewrite it 0 to root of a square minus x square under root y is a variable, I will keep it as it is, and a is constant and x should be treated as constant, the same thing. So I am writing as root of a square minus of x square, there is no change. So now this is comes as dy into dx, and in PUC you have studied root of a square minus of x square, only you have taken temporary moment, I am writing as y square, or here I will write it as k square into dy. This is comes as y divided by 2 root of k square minus of y square plus of k square divided by 2 sin inverse of y divided by k. Only that is just I have changed in place of x, that is y I have taken, in place of a I have taken as k. So what formula you have studied, the same thing I am using in this place. So this is 8 times 0 to a. In place of k, the base what it is there, this is the constant, and in place of y I have taken as y itself is the variable. So according to that term, so y divided by 2 under root, so root of a square minus x square whole square minus of y square. So what it is there, I have kept as it is. So plus of k square divided by 2, it means root of a square minus x square whole square divided by 2 sin inverse of y divided by k. In place of k, under root is there, you have to write it a square minus of x square, and limits of integration is goes to 0 to root of a square minus x square into, that is dx. Now you can see that there is, when you substituted the upper limit, this term minus of that term is goes to 0, and when you substituted the lower limit outside the root, y is there, that is goes to 0. Therefore, wherever both upper and lower limit gives the answer is 0, need not to write detail, just you write it in this format and simplify. So what the simplification you will get, that is I will write it here 8 times as it is, and here 0 to a under, not necessary to write because of square is there, divided by 2, temporary moment I have kept as it is, and when you substituted the upper limit, you will be having answer is 1 minus of lower limit is sin inverse of 0 into, that is dx. So this is gives us as 4 times pi divided by 2, 0 to a square minus of x square into dx, because of sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2, sin inverse of 0 is 0. Just it is integrated, and in this place a square into x minus of x cube divided by 3, 0 to a. So or that is goes to 2 pi as it is a cube minus of a cube divided by 3, or 4 pi a cube divided by 3. And in high school also you are studied, so volume of the sphere is goes to pi, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So where r is the radius of the sphere, and in this particular example was given to you, radius of the sphere is a, therefore pi r cube divided by what it is there. So that is completely gives to you the volume of the particular figure. So next example they have given as in this format, by the cylinder. Find the volume bounded by the cylinder. Second example. So second example is find the volume bounded by the cylinder, the x square plus of y square is equal to 4, and the planes. So here it is goes to z equal to 0 and y plus of z equal to 4. X square plus y square is equal to 4, z equal to 0, y plus of z equal to 4. So solution of this example, first draw the figure, after that we can think it, what it is there. X square cylinder is nothing but this is the figure. Okay, base of the cylinder itself is a circle, equation is given to you. So it means what that is goes to, sorry, base of the cylinder is z equal to 0 and that is cylinder what it is there I am writing up to in this place. This is x-axis, y-axis and it is goes to z-axis. Cylinder, that is x square plus y square is equal to 4 is nothing but equation of the circle, center is the origin, radius is 2. Spring bangle, what it is there? So that is called lateral surface of the cylinder. Okay. And the base of the cylinder is goes to z equal to 0. Z equal to 0 is nothing but xy plane. So it means what cylinder is kept on the xy plane and the top of the cylinder, suppose in place of y plus z equal to 0 is there, in place of this term only if it is z equal to 4. So we'll take it that is called a plane equation which is parallel to xy plane at the height of 4 units. But here it is goes to, this is the plane intersecting and y and z axis. So at a distance of 4 units, approximately I'll draw it in this format. This is called the plane. So that is goes to, when the cylinder is intersected by the plane, you will be having top is like this type. Okay. So now here what happens, that is goes to, height of the cylinder started with xy plane, ended with up to this plane. And that is the entire circle, what it is there, that is goes to the lateral surface of the cylinder you are taking. So this is solution of the given data. I'll write it one more time as it is x square plus y square is equal to 4. So z equal to 0 and y plus of z equal to 4. Z limit is very clearly given, that is goes to bottom of the cylinder is z equal to 0. Here z varies from 0 to up to the upper limit is nothing but that is goes to the plane figure what it is there, plane surface what it is there up to that. And here it is given to you y plus of z equal to 4, or we can write it 4 minus of y. Z limit is very clear, that is goes to bottom to the top of the cylinder. Now that is you have needed is x and y, that itself is called lateral surface of the cylinder you have to take, and it is covered both negative as well as positive directions. Therefore, so here x varies from, I'll write it, x varies from. Whenever that is this equation you are finding the x limit, I'll take it as x square is equal to 4. So that is goes to minus 2 to plus 2. X square is equal to 4 or x is equal to plus or minus 2, and y varies from. So x square is substituted to that side, minus of 4 minus x square to plus of 4 minus of x square. Okay. So that is goes to, in this place what happens, so I cannot use the symmetric property because of it is, there is a line. So it means what, that is not a parallel. Suppose if it is z equal to 4 is there. So it means what, cylinder comes in the 4 rooms. Therefore, while taking the volume, 4 times volume in the first, so that is octant I can take it, but in this example it is not equally distributed because of it is in the cross form is there. Here volume how much is there, maybe that side, but here that is goes to different volume is there, we cannot use it the symmetry property. Therefore, the limit what it is there completely I have taken. So go to the required volume, what volume is there, formula. So volume V is given by, now, so triple integration over V into dV. Okay. So this is equal to, yeah. So write it according to your convenience, that is goes to dz dy dx or dx dy dz. How to take it the limit, that is goes to integration, so we'll see that. So z varies from 0 to that is goes to 0 to 4 minus of y varies from minus root of 4 minus x square to 4 minus of x square, and here it is goes to dx is goes to, in this example, minus 2 to 2. So here that is, since it is y is there and that is for z, so I cannot first integrate with respect to y because still y is there, therefore compulsory you have to integrate with respect to z only. This is minus 2 to 2 minus under root 4 minus of x square 2 plus 4 minus of x square, z as it is 0 to 4 minus of y dy into dx. No. This is equal to minus 2 to 2 minus root of 4 minus of x square 2 plus 4 minus of x square 4 minus of y into dy dx. dy dx. Now this term what it is there left to individual student, because of directly somebody will integrate it and some students will use it the properties of definite integration. So 4 I am writing outside. So minus root of 4 minus of x square 2 4 minus of x square dy dx minus of, so same one more time, y into dy dx. So this is comes as minus 2 to 2 and here it is minus root of 4 minus x square 2 plus root of 4 minus x square, because of this term into this term, one term I have taken and this is the another term. So this is not compulsory, directly you can integrate it also 4y minus of y square by 2, but y need not to integrate because of one of the property of definite integration in PUC you have studied. Minus a to a f of x into dx is equal to 2 times 0 to a or 0. This is f of x into dx and this is 0. So question, when it is there even and this is called odd you have taken. So f of x is even, f of x is odd, and now here you can see that nothing is there is nothing but 1 is there. You want to integrate first with respect to y raised to 0, so which is gives us as an even function. Here y raised to 1 is an odd function, therefore this integrate second integral what it is there directly I can reduce it to 0. Now here that is goes to 4, keep it as it is. First using this property directly you can write it, since both x and y are even functions are there. So therefore, so here also 2 times I can take it and here also 2 times I can take it, that is goes to both are 0 to 2, 0 to 4 minus of x square dy dx. Okay. So still if don't want to integrate, directly we can write it the answer. Double integration 1 into dy dx gives us as area of the particular region, and the region is a circle. Region is a circle is nothing but, so area of the circle is goes to pi r square. So that is goes to pi into r square. R is the radius of the circle, that is 4 pi. That 4 into this 4 is goes to 16 pi should be the answer. So anybody, if you are thinking that without integrating you want to write, so this term you can write it 4 into area of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 4, that is pi r square. Totally answer should be, so that 4 outside as it is and this is comes 4 pi and totally answer is goes to 16 pi. Suppose if don't want to integrate, if you want to integrate and complete the picture. Here it is comes 0 to 2, yes 16. Here y 0 to root of 4 minus of x square into dx. This is 16. 0 to 2. So 2 square minus of x square into dx. This is 16 as it is. So this formula is comes as x into root of 4 minus of x square divided by 2 plus of 4 divided by 2 sine inverse of x divided by 2. Limits of integration is, so this term. Okay, so this answer what it is there, one more time I'll write it here. This is term 16. This term is goes to, and here it is 2, sine inverse of 1. This is comes 16 into 2, so pi by 2, the total answer is goes to 16 pi. But at least that is those who want to write directly the answer like this type, you have to write. So 4 as it is, area of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 4, and that much you write it pi into a square, that is called r square. Total answer is goes to 16 pi. It is not necessary that you have to integrate completely. Suppose if you are having, that is goes to triple integration, volume you are finding, but before volume you are already evaluated the area. So if you are having a basic knowledge of how to find out the plane area, and if you are understood how the limit gives to you, what exactly it gives to you, so directly you are free to write it the answer. So next example, it is given as volume, okay. So write down that is. So find the volume bounded by the coordinate planes. So xy plane, yz plane, zx plane. So and 4 plane is given, and the plane x divided by a plus of y divided by b plus of z divided by c equal to 1. So totally he has given that is goes to 4 planes. Okay, 1 minute. Geometrically I'll show that by using the help of this room only. So he has given that find the volume bounded by the coordinate plane. Suppose if you are considered origin is this one, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Since I have taken the x-axis and this is z-axis, therefore this is called xz plane, this is called xy plane, that is called yz plane. Xy plane is nothing but z equal to 0, y equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. These are the 3 planes are there. The 4th plane what it is given to you. So this is called intercept form of the equation of the plane. That is called cardboard, you cut it in the shape of a triangle and keep at the corner. So it means what? The vertices of the triangle are lies on the coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So those terms you are taking and the figure is goes to, given one term. X divided y divided by b, z divided by c equal to 1. Okay. So this is gives us as, so 3 coordinate axis, this is y and this is z. Which plane is given to you, that plane you draw it in this format. Because of, we don't know ABC are equal or not, little bit more or less you are free to take. This is ABC. Means what that is goes to, when the cardboard is kept in this corner by taking the help of the triangle shape, so you will be having tetrahedron. So what the tetrahedron volume is bounded by the 4 planes, that much you are finding. So in this plane that is goes to here, x varies from where to where. So y varies from, z varies from. So all the 3 limits that is goes to the lower limits 0, 0, 0 because of coordinate planes they have given to up to the upper limit what it is there from the 4th plane. So you have to see that. Here that is goes to limit finding, I am taking actually the geometrically what it is there. You will be having that is goes to line comes x is equal to a, one line comes. That is the x is equal to a is nothing but commonly we have studied in 2-dimensional, that is goes to the line parallel to y-axis. And here that is goes to x. So but in triple integration shortcut method what it is there, to find out the limits of x, y and z, keep the finger and shift it to that side, this term. Now second one what it is there with respect to y, next variable you keep the finger and this variable you shift it to that side, means 1 minus of x divided by a, but denominator b is there, transfer to that side. This is comes as y limit. And the z limit what it is there, c in bracket 1 upon x minus of a, y divided by that is b, x by a and y by b. These 2 terms you are shifted to that side and c should be transferred to this side. So these are the limits to find out that is the volume particularly bounded by this figure. So now this is formula remains as it is only. So you have to integrate it properly. This is comes as 0, 0, 0, a, b in bracket that is 1 minus of x divided by a. So C in bracket 1 minus x divided by a y divided by b. This is comes dz dy dx. So first you have to integrate with respect to z, 0 to a and 0 to b in bracket 1 upon 1 minus x by a. This is z. 0 to c in bracket 1 minus x divided by a y divided by b. So dy dx. This is equal to 0 to a, 0 to b in bracket 1 upon x, 1 minus x by a. Here c in bracket 1 minus x divided by a minus of y divided by b. Limits of, sorry, that itself is the upper limit, lower limit need not to substitute. So next integration, what it is, a double integration. So you are integrating with respect to y keeping x as constant. Okay. So therefore 1 is known to be a constant and x treated as a constant is nothing but this term should be treated as purely constant. So that is C outside 0 to a as it is. So 1 minus of x divided by a outside with respect to y is, sorry, this term into dy is nothing but with respect to y integration dy is gives us as y minus of 1 divided by b outside. This is y square divided by 2 because of the second integration with respect to y square divided by 2. Limits of integration 0 to b in bracket 1 minus of x divided by a into dx. Simplification should be done little bit carefully. So this is 0 to a 1 x by a as it is. Only upper limit you have to substitute, lower limit somehow we are getting 0. Wherever y is there you have to substitute it this term, that is b in bracket 1 minus x divided by a minus of 1 upon 2b. I have kept as it is. This is comes b square 1 upon x minus of a whole square. This is completed into dx. 1b cancels along with this term. Okay. 0 to a. Simplification you can do it according to your convenient because of b into 1 minus same thing is repeated means what? Square. Here it is b into this term whole square. Here it is b by 2 into that term. Just like b minus of b by 2. That itself is b by 2. 1 upon x minus of a whole square into dx. This is equal to bc divided by 2. Yes, somebody will think it about that is goes to expansion of this term by taking the help of a minus b whole square. You expand it, so that is integrate. One option. Second option what it is there. So which is I am using 1 minus of x by a whole cube divided by 3 into the coefficient of x is minus 1 by a. So used formula is integration of ax plus b raised to n into dx is equal to ax plus b raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 into the coefficient of x along with the sign. And in this example, the coefficient of x along with the sign is minus 1 by a. That a goes numerator. So limits of integration is 0 to a. This is comes minus of a, b, c divided by 6. Before substitution of the limit and what it is comes, so we'll write 0. When you substitute it, the upper limit a by a is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Lower limit what happens? 1 cube. The total answer is abc divided by 6. This is comes as volume of the particular figure. Next example, what is given? We'll write it down. Find volume common to the cylinders One is given x square plus y square is equal to a square, and second one is given x square plus of z square is equal to a square. Means what? Common to the cylinder. Neither they are giving to you the base only that is given to you. Whatever may be the height you can take it, but that is goes to lateral surface of the cylinder he has given as a circle. One is on xy plane and the second one is on xz plane. So here that is figure, we'll draw it first. Given is x square plus of y square is equal to a square. This is 1. And x square plus of z square is equal to a square. In both that is goes to cylinder radius are goes to a only. Only the difference is that is goes to here the center is on xy, sorry, what it is there. Okay, so I'll show that is geometrically better. 1, 2, that is 3. X-axis origin, and here we'll take it as y-axis. Last one is z-axis. X square plus y square is equal to a square is nothing but that is goes to the cylinder base what it is there, that is goes to connected with xy plane. Suppose if I have taken that is goes to this term. This is a cylinder and this is called base. Okay, it is on xy plane is nothing but z equal to 0, but it is not placed as xy plane. Therefore, the cylinder one side I am drawing here and another side what it is there, dotted line. No circle is there, that is goes to endless because of height is not mentioned. Only they have given the circumference of the circle that may be having an infinite height. It goes below also, it goes above also. One side I am taking and using the property of the symmetry. Another that is goes to, we are finding the volume. This is the top. Okay. So one is x square plus y square is nothing but that is goes to the cylinder is parallel to z axis, and another one is x square plus z square is equal to a square is nothing but the cylinder is parallel to y axis. At the same time it's a that is xz. So draw the same radius. Don't take more or less. This is 1. This is the another one. So this is which circle I am taking. This circle is the base, but it is not mentioned. Here I am taking on xz plane. Its extension should be taken this side also. Okay, these are the two cylinders that is they have given. What is the volume common to the that is this term they have told now. Now you can see that how many possibilities are there. This is one side. Okay, you have kept the cylinder like this type. The same cylinder goes this side also. Okay, now this cylinder goes that side. Similarly, this side also extend it. It means what? Imagine it how it is there. You are in the first floor. These are the 4 rooms. Below 4 rooms are there. Cylinder you are keeping in this way. Once you are keeping in this way, once you are keeping in this way. When you have kept this term, so it covers that is goes to all 8 that is octants. Half of the cylinder will be in these 4 rooms, half of the cylinder will be in that 4 rooms. Now when you are keeping in this way, it means what? Both of the cylinders are having 8 times what the volume we are getting in the first octant. Because of symmetry is there, so therefore I am using the symmetric property. Required volume is equal to 8 times volume in the first octant. Volume in the first octant. Yeah, here there is maximum time triple integration. What it is, the imagination is more because of we cannot keep it the cylinders, we cannot show that. Everything is imagination. So basis on that is 8 times volume in the first octants are written. So for which x varies from where to where, everything you have to write. X varies from, y varies from, z varies from. What the equations are given to you, from those equations itself you have to find out that is what are the values of x, that is the limits for x, y, z. Since I am using the first octant because all variables lower limits are goes to 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, that is 2. upper limit. From both of the equations, you should have the value of x is the same. When x is you are finding, this is comes x square is equal to a square or x is equal to plus or minus a. Since it is a positive octant, therefore I am taking as only upper limit is positive. Now here also you are getting x is equal to a itself, therefore x varies from this term. Now y varies from here you have to take. So under root a square minus of x square under root a square minus of x square. Because of from this equation y I can get it a square minus x square, from this equation z is under root a square minus of x square. So these are the limits for the particular figure, and volume what it is there, so we'll write. So now that is goes to required volume, RV I am writing 8 times the volume in the particular octant. This is goes to over phi. 8 as it is, triple integration 0, 0, 0, a into root of a square minus x square root a square minus x square dz dy dx. Because y and z limits are same, so any order you can write. This is comes 8 times 0 to a, 0 to under root a square minus x square. First I will take it z integration. This is comes root of a square minus x square dy dx. This is 8 times 0 to a, 0 to root of a square minus x square, and this term comes as under root a square minus of x square dy dx. Okay. Now you have to integrate with respect to y. 8 as it is, 0 to a also as it is. Now inside integration, when you are integrating with respect to y, x should be treated as constant. Under root a square minus x square should be treated as constant. This is also root of a square minus x square into dx, or both together a square minus of x square into dx. So or that is totally answer is a square x minus of x cube divided by 3. This is 0 to a. So altogether 16 a cube divided by 3. 16 a cube divided by 3. So one more example they have given. Find the volume. Find the volume. Yes, that is bounded by xy plane. XY plane. First one, paraboloid. That is goes to 2z equal to x square plus of y square and the cylinder. It is given x square plus of y square is equal to 4. Paraboloid xy plane, and that is a cylinder. Z equal to 2. Okay, we'll draw it approximately. This is one term. Paraboloid. When the parabola is rotating about the z-axis, assume that is in two-dimensional. Either it is rotating about that is y-axis or x-axis. You are having a paraboloid that is just like half of the coconut or half of the actual rugby ball. So you think it. This is the parabola. So since it is after the rotation, what it is there, we are getting in the form of paraboloid. That is half of the rugby ball, or that is second one half of the coconut. This is y and this is ex. Now since I have taken that xy here, because of he has told it the paraboloid is kept on the xy plane, that much you have kept. Now the second one what it is there, that is goes to the cylinder x square plus y square. X square plus y square is nothing but that is goes to radius of this cylinder is goes to 2. Here somewhere we will take it as in this term. Z equal to 2. Okay, geometrically and theoretically both I'll explain. That is 2z equal to x square plus y square, one equation. Second equation is goes to x square plus of y square is equal to 4. And the third equation actually xy plane is nothing but z equal to 0. Okay, z equal to 0. Radius of the cylinder is goes to 2, and this value if you are substituted, that is x square plus y square is equal to 4 here, we are getting that is 2z equal to 4, that much I will write it from the second equation. Therefore, z equal to maximum value what it is there. So, the cylinder can be extended up to infinity, but bottom is given that z equal to 0 and the top is given at z equal to 2. So, z equal to 2, it is, don't think that it is a circle. That is cardboard, you cut it in the shape of a circle and keep it on the paraboloid, that is called. Otherwise, watermelon you can think it cut half. Lower half is the paraboloid and the color surface, what red color surface, what it is there, that is called plane surface, and its equation is goes to z equal to 2. Means what? Entire paraboloid. So, that is what it is there. So, we are finding volume. But here that is goes to, they have told it the cylinder also. So, only cylinder will write it in this format. This is the format I have taken. So, here directly we are getting the limits, I will evaluate it. In this particular example, here z varies from, because clearly given xy plane z equal to 0 and the top maximum what it is there z equal to 2, and y varies from, so x varies from, y and x can be used by using the help of that is goes to this term. X varies from minus 2 to plus 2 and y varies from minus 2 times that is 4 minus x square 2 plus 4 times that is x square. So, what the answer comes? So, we will write. No symmetry property, nothing I have used. So, what it is comes, so that much I am writing. This is comes triple integration, z varies from 0 to 2, x varies from minus 2 to 2 and y varies from 4 minus x square to root of 4 minus of x square, dy, dx, dz, because height is independent of x and y. So, therefore, dz what it is that first you integrate or next time you integrate it, nothing will happen. This is minus 2 to 2, dy is y, limits of integration minus 2 x square, this is 4 minus of x square, dx dy, sorry, dx dz. So, little bit I will write it directly, this is goes to 0 to minus 2 to 2, 1 minute, that is dx into dz. Upper limit minus of lower limit, it directly comes as 2 times 4 minus of x square. Four minus of x square. So, now 2 outside, only x should be integrated between minus 2 to 2, since it is an even function. So, I will write it 2 times 0 to 2, 0 to 2 under root 2 square minus of x square into dx dz. This is comes 4, 0 to 2, this is x divided by 2, 4 minus of x square plus of 4 divided by 2 sine inverse of x divided by 2. Used formula is only one, which is you are used in the previous 2 examples also. This is goes to 0, it is this side. 4 as it is, this is one more 2 comes, sine inverse of 1 is there, and with respect to z is 0 to 2. It is 8 times pi by 2, this is 2. The total answer is 8 pi. If anywhere simplification mistake is there, so correct it the answer. 2 times 0 to 2, 4 times. Yes, this is 2 into 4, 8. I have written sin is pi by 2, that is pi. Yes, answer is goes to 8 pi. So completed. Yeah, previous class area you have taken, one of the example is remaining. So that one I will take it. Find the area included between the curve r equal to a in bracket sec theta plus of cos theta and its asymptotes asymptote equation is given that r equal to a sec theta. Yes, that is, he has given that curve to asymptote he has told. So limit will write that is figure given a into sec theta plus of cos theta 1 and the second one is r equal to a sec theta. This is the second. Asymptote is nothing but it is a straight line. Okay. So now it is a two-dimensional picture is there, that is x-axis origin, y-axis y dash, this is goes to x dash. Now you assume that it is a pole because of polar curve is given to you. This curve is symmetrical about the initial line, means what? Theta equal to 0. So just like x-axis, because of this sec theta, what it is there, 1 upon cos theta, I can write it. Whenever any polar equation is containing, that is cosine trigonometric function, so that is, it will be symmetrical, minimum symmetrical about the initial line, that is called in Cartesian fashion, we'll say that x-axis. Okay. Asymptote, it is a straight line. Yeah, that is one figure I am taking directly because of you are not studied tracing of curves. Exactly. This is called r equal to a in bracket sec theta plus of cos theta. And this asymptote means what? Asymptote is a straight line. It always moves along with the curve, but it never touches the curve. Means what? That is, if it is extended up to infinity, so this line and this curve never meets either that side nor this side. Since by the symmetry what it is there, required area is goes to 2 times area in above the initial line. So by the symmetry, R A equal to required area equal to 2 times area above the initial line. Initial line is nothing but positive direction of x-axis. What above area is there, the same thing is below. Actually, yeah, figure little bit. Yes, this is, it looks symmetrical. This time you are taking. Now here how to get it, the limits of integration. It is started with, this is more nearer to pole. It is started with this line, ended with this curve. Means what? R varies from line to the curve. Now second one is theta varies from initial line x-axis up to this line. This line is parallel to y-axis, therefore theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So here R varies from this line asymptote, that is called a into sec theta 2, a in bracket sec theta plus of cos theta. sec theta plus cos theta. Okay, and theta varies from uh, 0 to pi by 2 because of minimum angle is 0. It is rotating anti-clockwise direction up to this line. So this is angle between these two lines is 90 degree. Maximum angle is goes to pi by 2. Therefore, RA equal to 2 times that is goes to R dr d theta because of polar curve. What are the respective limits are there? So those terms will write a sec theta and there goes to a into sec theta plus of cos theta. This is 2 as it is 0 to pi by 2 r square divided by 2 limits of integration a sec theta minus a into sec theta plus of cos theta d theta. These two terms cancels. This is comes as a square 0 to pi by 2 sec theta plus of cos theta whole square minus of secant square theta. This is goes to d theta because of a square here also minus of a square, that a square I have taken common at a time. So simplify this term, then what is the remaining terms are there? Those terms you have to write. This is comes as a square 0 to pi by 2 secant square theta plus of that is 2 plus of cos square theta minus of secant square theta d theta because of a square I have written 2ab sec theta into cos theta is 1 into 2 is 2 I have written plus of b square. So these two terms cancels. This is a square as it is. So this is comes 2 theta 0 to pi by 2 plus of reduction formula you can use it. So this is pi by 2. So together a square in bracket pi minus of, so this is comes as pi by 4. So total answer is 3a square pi divided by 4. Yeah, 1 minute. Either plus is there or minus is there. That is, we'll see that. Sorry, it is plus. Means what? 4 is the LCM. Here it is comes as 5a square pi divided by 4. Yes, what the applications part is given to you. So, other than this much, examples are already given to you. Okay, those examples, most of the examples already I have covered, and so along with these examples, any examples, Grewal book or any Kreshik book, if you are referring, and if you are facing any difficulty, so you can send by WhatsApp. Okay, so or you can mail me because of, so mail ID is given to you people. And next week onwards, the revision of remaining units we are taking. So connected with us, and any doubts are there, without hesitating, you are free to ask any moment.